If you've ever wondered how to slice in Tinkercad, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to show you the simple workflow for preparing your Tinkercad design for 3D printing, because Tinkercad itself does not create G-code directly. Instead, you'll export your model and then use a slicer to turn it into printable instructions for your 3D printer. I'll also show you the direct send option, which can be useful if your printer or cloud service supports it. If this tutorial helps you out, please hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software guides like this one. Let's jump in. First, let's clear up what slicing actually means. When people say they want to slice a model in Tinkercad, what they usually mean is preparing that model for 3D printing. The slicing step converts your 3D design into layers and generates the G-code that the printer understands. Tinkercad is a design tool, not a slicer, so the process starts there, but it finishes in slicer software. To begin, open your project in Tinkercad and make sure your design is finished and ready to print. Check the size, orientation, and placement of your model before exporting. This is important because any changes you want to make should be done in Tinkercad first before you move the file into the slicer. Now look to the top right corner of the screen and click Export. This is the standard way to move your design out of Tinkercad. Once the export menu appears, choose either STL or 3MF. These are the most common file formats used for 3D printing. STL is widely supported, and 3MF can preserve more information depending on the slicer you use. After exporting the file, open it in slicer software, such as Ultimaker Cura, PrusaSlicer, or Bamboo Studio. This is where the real slicing happens. In the slicer, import your file, choose your printer profile, select your material, and adjust your print settings like layer height, infill, supports, and print speed. Then the slicer will generate the G-code your printer needs. Before you export, it's a good idea to think about how the model is oriented. A flat base usually prints more cleanly, and minimizing overhangs can reduce the need for supports. If the model is too large or too small, resize it in Tinkercad first, because those adjustments can affect print quality and print time once you get into the slicer. Now, there is also a more direct option depending on the tools and printer setup you use. Tinkercad has a Send To button, which can connect with certain printers or cloud-based services. If you use services like Simply Print or Polar Cloud, you may be able to send your design directly to a web-based slicer without manually downloading the file first. That can save time and simplify your workflow. Still, even with the Send To option, the same basic idea applies. Your model needs to end up in a slicer before it becomes printable G-code. So whether you export the file manually or send it directly, the purpose is the same. Get the design from Tinkercad into slicer software and prepare it for the printer. Here's the easiest workflow to remember. Finish your model in Tinkercad, click Export, save it as STL or 3MF, open it in your slicer, configure the print settings, and generate the G-code. From there, send the file to your printer and start printing. Once you know that process, slicing from Tinkercad becomes very straightforward. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more quick tutorials on Tinkercad, 3D printing, and other beginner-friendly software tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.